Today we are going to consider a transistor. First we have to consider what is the definition of transistor. A transistor consists of two p-n junction formed by a sandwich either p-type or n-type semiconductor. It works between a pair of opposite type. According to this, we can say that transistor consists of two types. One is NPN transistor, another is PNP transistor. We have to consider what are the types of PNP transistor and NPN transistor. Here you have to observe that the terminal NPN, that means P terminal is a positive terminal, and we have to consider its works as a sandwich here. Second, we have to consider transistor, that means PNP transistor, N, it works as a sandwich here. That means left and right both sides are PP, and at the center we have to consider N. An NPN transistor is compared of two N-type semiconductor separated by a thin section of P-type as shown this figure. However, a PN transistor is formed by two P section separated by a thin section of N-type. It can observe in figure 2 here. Each type of transistor, the following points we always keep in your mind. The first thing is there are two PN junctions. Therefore, a transistor may be regarded as a combination of two diodes connected back to back. The second thing, there are three terminals taken from each type of semiconductor. Third thing, the middle section is a very thin layer. This is a most important factor in the function of a transistor. We have to consider what is the origin name of transistor. That means how it should be considered as a transistor. When new devices are invented, scientists often try to devise a name that will approximately describe a device. A transistor has two PN junctions as discussed in last period. One junction is formed biased and other is a reverse bias. That means one is forward bias, another is reverse bias. The forward bias junction has a low resistance path, whereas a reverse based function has a high resistance path. The weak signal is introduced in the low resistance current. The out of this taken from the high resistance circuit. There is a transistor transfers. Transistor's words becomes as a transfer a signal from a low resistance to high resistance. A trans means signal transfer properly of a device, while ester, transistor, ester, it denotes solid element in the same general family has a resistor. Let's have to consider the another one. Let's have to consider the first part of this transistor. It is become in the three section, that is emitter, collector and base. First we have to consider what is meant by emitter. The section on one side that supplies charge carrier is called emitter. The emitter is always forward bias with respect to base, so that it can supply a large number of majority carrier. So that we have to consider in this figure. Let we have to consider the first emitter. The emitter P type of PNP transistor is a forward bias and supplies whole charges to its junction with the base. Let we have to consider the second figure. The emitter N type of NPN transistor has a forward bias and supplies the free electron to its join with the base. The second thing we have to consider the collector. The section on the other side that collect the charge is called the collector. Collector means it collects. The collector is always reverse bias. Its function is to remove charge from its junction with the base that we have to consider in first figure. The collector P type of NPN and PN transistor has a bias circuit here, and for P type of PNP transistor has a reverse bias and receive whole charges that flow in the output circuit. Similarly, we have to observe in figure B here. The collector N type of NPN transistor has reverse bias and receive electrons. Let we have to consider the third thing, that is the base. We have to consider at the center of these, that is the base, the middle section which form two PN junction between the emitter and collector is called the base. The base emitter junction is forward bias, allowing low resistance for the emitter circuit. The base collector junction is reverse bias and provides high resistance in the collector circuit. The transistor has three regions: emitter, base and collector. The base is much thinner than the emitter, while collector is wider than both. So that you have to observe in this figure. Let we have to consider the working of PNP transistor. As shown in this figure, NPN transistor with a forward bias to emitter base junction and reverse bias to collect the base junction. The forward bias causes the electron in the N type emitter to flow towards the base. The constitute the emitter current I suffix E, as these electrons flow through the P type base. They tend to combine with holes as the base is lightly doped and very thin. Therefore, only a few electrons, less than 5%. Few electrons means less than 5%. Combine with the hole to constitute a current I suffix B, that means base current. So it is more than 95%. Cross over into the collector region to constitute the collector current IC, that means collector current. In this way, the entire element current flow in the collector circuit. It is clear that emitter current is the sum of collector and base emitter. So that equation we have to consider I is equal to IB plus IC. That means emitter current is equal to base current plus collector current. Let we have to consider the working of PNP transistor. As shown in this figure, PNP transistor, the basic connection of PNP transistor, the forward bias cause the hole in the P types emitter to flow toward the base. These constitute the emitter current I. As these holes cross into N-type base, they tend to combine with the electron. As the base is lightly doped and very thin, therefore only a few holes, less than 5%, combine with the electrons. The remains, how much remains? 95% remains. Cross into the collector region to constitute collector current IC. That means C denotes collector current. In this way, almost the entire emitter current flow in the current circuit. It may be always keep in mind that current conducting with PNP transistor is by holes. However, in extended connection wires, the circuit is still by electron. We have to consider importance of transistor action. We have to consider importance of transistor action. The input circuit, that is emitter base junction, has low resistance because forward bias, whereas output circuit, that is collector base junction, has high resistance due to reverse bias. As we have seen, the input emitter current almost entirely flow in the collector circuit. Therefore, a transistor transfer the input signal current from low resistance circuit to high resistance circuit. This is the key factor responsible for the amplifying capacity of transistor. We have to consider the transistor works as a amplifier. So when we consider the transistor as an amplifier, a transistor raises the strength of weak signal and thus acts as an amplifier. That we have to consider in the next period. So how the amplifier works and it should be causes in the circuit.